The Pentax ME. You may somebody who absolutely knows nothing about cameras may ask, what even is a Pentax and what is an ME? Pentax is a camera company, and this is one of my literally most beloved cameras to this day. Now you may be asking, why are you glazing an inanimate object? Hear me out, okay? This thing, for the amount of money that I literally paid for this camera, it could do a lot. So I can't speak for everybody, but I paid $130 for this beautiful specimen right here. $130. And in my opinion, I think it was more than worth it because I'm not used to having manual and mechanical cameras. I'm used to things like the Fujifilm in Instax with the little cartridges and things like that. And like Chris Rock said, a neighborhood nigga like me is not supposed to be getting pussy like this. Like this. Exactly what I'm talking about, bruh. So why do I say it's a great? Why? That's a great question. Well, first off, we can start off with four reasons why. Number one, the viewfinder. Let me show you. Let me get you. What you guys can't in. Nah. The oh, that's actually insane. Y'all can see the viewfinder. And that's actually part of the reason why I think it's so cool. Because the viewfinder is just so accurate to what you'll actually be seeing when you take when you allow light to enter the film. It's just super accurate. And that's actually one of my favorite reasons why this is a camera that I love so much. Number two, the aperture. See, unlike most 35 millimeter film cameras, point and shoot cameras, as I would call them most of the time, this one actually has an aperture ring. You may be asking, what is an aperture? Basically, it's the amount of light that's allowed into a photo. That's all that means. That's all aperture is. It's like the higher the aperture is, the less light, lower aperture, more light. If that makes sense. Kind of like opposites. Like opposite reciprocation, whatever you want to call that thing in math. That's my second reason. Third, my third reason is the ISO. And I actually did not know that this camera had ISO. But when I did more research on it, it actually had an ISO ring right here. If you guys can see, because back in the day it used to be called an ASA, but nowadays it's an ISO, which is actually like super convenient when it comes to, let's just say, for example, like you were taking photos at night, for example, and you wanted the light to be more attracted to the camera. What you would simply do is you would lift this ring as such. You can just lift it and it can go all the way up to, I believe, 1600, but I could be wrong. All the way up to 1600, bro. You cannot beat that right there. And that's my third reason. And my fourth reason, simply because it's just inexpensive. I know that might seem like a reason that doesn't really contribute to the fact that it's a really good camera, but when you think about it, like most cameras cost $300, $400, $500, almost $1,000. And little does everybody know that you're not even really paying for the camera. What you're mostly paying for is the lens. That's what's mostly expensive about it. Because you can just let me be a little bit literal here, if I can. I think you just pull this thing down. Just Yeah, you take this off, right? This this is like $80. This is like 50. $50 for this little thing, if you really think about it, it's almost half of what you're paying for the camera. And with that being said, the Pentax ME, probably one of the best cameras that I know of. But then again, that's coming from an amateur photographer and a person with less than with less than five cameras. All right. But that means a lot because this is the most I've been introduced to photography in the most beautiful manner by being introduced to this. But yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you guys when I see you. Peace.